Norda, Northern Kashubia, is an unusual land with interesting culture and a charming location associated with sandy beaches, sea and sun. The beautiful beaches on the open seaside of the peninsula and those on the small seaside, as Kashubians call the Bay of Putsk, attract thousands of tourists to this magical place. The vicinity of the Baltic Sea is the main asset, though not the only one of this area. Northern Kashubia also represents centuries of culture, spectacular, yet many times complicated, history, and beautiful nature. The entire region has strong links with the fishing industry, which was the main source of income for most inhabitants in the past. To this day, Norda cultivates its fishery traditions, its Kashubian language and culture. The Northern Kashubia Tourist Organisation includes cities and countryside, which together form a region of extraordinary tourist potential. Each community and town is an important link in the Northern Kashubia tourist chain. Northern Kashubia. Kosovo Commune. Kosovo is situated in a picturesque area of the Bay of Putsk and the Bay of Gdansk. Both bays are separated by the sandy river spit formed by sea currents called spurk in the Kashubian language. At the base of the river spit is the nationwide Alley of Honour for the people of the sea, with the sea cross at the end. The local sandy beaches attract tourists yearning for sea and sunbathing, and River is also an excellent destination for various forms of sailing. In the summer, the spectacular Polish Kitesurfing Cup is organised here, as well as the Putsk class boat races. A particular interesting event and a regional attraction for tourists is the Herring March, the yearly crossing of the shallow waters of the Bay of Putsk from Kuznitsa on the peninsula to Reva. The second town in the district that is worth recommending is Mykolinki, where visitors can practice water sports and see the work of local fishermen. The commune is known for its beautiful, unique nature. Here we can find special reserves, including Becker, Mykolinki Meadows, and the Grey Heron Reserve. Putsk Commune. Wind turbines blend in with the landscape, the modernist frames hide many secrets, the Dazhlupska forest and the cliffs of the Bay of Putsk, stretching from Sharvevo through Ruchevo to Oswonino, are the most interesting places of recreation. Water sports enthusiasts will enjoy the abundance of locations for activities. Natural sites in the commune include the caverns in Mehevo. Characteristic columns at the entrance create a unique, mysterious atmosphere of this place. Also worth seeing is the Becker Nature Reserve with its unique fauna. An interesting archaeological site in the commune is the Culture Park in Zhushevo, a seal hunters' settlement from the Stone Age period. Putsk commune is crossed by numerous classified hiking trails and cycle tracks, including the Pomeranian Cistercian Trail. When you walk this trail, you have to visit the 18th century half-timbered church in Mehevo, or the 17th century Parish church in Starzyno. For centuries, a place of religious pilgrimage is the Marian Shrine in Szwarzewo. In the commune, there are also numerous palace and park complexes dating back to the 19th century. Wejherowo. The town of Wejherowo is located in the very heart of the Kashubian region. Situated a short distance from Tri-City and the seaside resorts, it's an excellent base for tourists wishing to explore the region. In Wejherowo, there are plenty of interesting buildings. A central point in the city is its old town, dating back to the 17th century, the period when the settlement was established. A gem of sacred architecture in northern Poland is the Calvary of Wejherowo Sanctuary, a complex of 26 chapels founded by the Malbork provincial governor Jakub Weha, the city's founder. Wejherowo city centre is connected with the Calvary by the Alexander Majkowski City Park, a favourite walking place for residents and tourists. The numerous old trees, colourful flower beds, water reservoirs and extensive lawns create a wonderful atmosphere of relaxation. In the park, it's well worth seeing the 19th century residence, the Palace of the Przebądowski and Kaiserling families, which now houses the Museum of Kashubian and Pomeranian Literature and Music. A cultural centre of Wejherowo is the Modern Kashubian Concert Hall, a place where concerts, theatre performances and exhibitions are organised. The most interesting places in Wejherowo can be visited by walking along the Kashubian alphabet trail and learning some of the Kashubian language. Geneva Commune. Geneva is located in the northern Pomerania province, Wejherowo district. A small distance from the Baltic Sea, about 4 kilometers from the northern border, the abundance and beauty of forests and picturesque landscape attract those visitors looking for a place for taking some time off. The largest water reservoir in the commune is Lake Żarnowiecki, one of the biggest lakes in Poland. The lake is the only reservoir in this area not included in the reservation area, thus it is an excellent place for water sports. The modern Nadola Marina is a perfect place for water sports enthusiasts, with all forms of sailing, motorboat sports and fishing, which are very popular in this area. In Nadola, there is also an open-air ethnographic museum called Zagrody Górskie I Rybaczka, where visitors can observe the living and working conditions of the ancient Kashubian family. In Geneva, there are excellent recreational and sports facilities, such as the Kashubian Eye Tourist and Recreation Centre, with its observation tower, from which there is a wonderful panoramic view of the whole area. Krakowa Commune. Krakowa is 18 kilometers from the sea and adjacent to it. Sandy and white beaches in such resorts as Delmki, Białogora and Karwieckie Błota attract tourists looking for water, sun and hot sand. Water sports enthusiasts should visit marinas in Brzina and Lubkowo, at Lake Żarnowiecki and the piers with their modern infrastructure as well as the sailing equipment. Canoeing down the Pieśnica River from Lake Żarnowiecki to the waters of the Baltic Sea may also be an interesting trip. The Krakowa district is known for a varied landscape and its abundance of fauna and flora. The northern part has been included in the Seaside Landscape Park. Moreover, precious species are protected in the 10 nature reserves. An undeniable asset of the Krakowa district is the heritage, marked by numerous monuments of great historical value. Here such monuments are the palace and park complex in Krakowa, and the 14th century monastery, Żarnowiec. Puck City. Puck, a city at the Bay of Puck, is the oldest Slavic port on the Baltic Sea, a historic base for the Royal Fleet and the site of Poland's historic meeting place with the sea. The cultural, natural and tourist assets of this Kashubian city make it a frequent tourist destination. The city provides an excellent environment for practicing various water sports. Puck Marina hosts numerous international sailing events. The Scouts Maritime Centre also has its sailing base in Puck. The historic fishing port and its cutters are a reminder of local fishing traditions. Puck cherishes the memory of historical fact and regional culture by organising numerous events. One of these traditional events is a fisherman's Baltic Sea pilgrimage to Puck Parish Church on St Peter and Paul Church Fair, organised every year in June. Another colourful event is Privateer Day, an occasion to cherish the traditions of a Polish privateer fleet. Belenada is to be recommended, which is a fishing expedition to catch the baloney fish. The most precious and oldest monument in Puck is the Gothic Parish Church, built in stages in the 13th and 14th centuries, and other charming landmarks are the 18th and 19th century tenement houses in the Old Market. Władysławowo. Władysławowo district includes 8 towns. There are many interesting places with picturesque landscapes to visit, 28 kilometers of sandy beaches and beautiful varied shoreline. In Władysławowo itself, there is a fishing port overlooking the open sea, which also functions as a marina. A good observation point from which one can admire the panorama of Władysławowo, the Baltic Sea, the Hel Peninsula and the Bay of Puck, is the Fisherman's House Tower. In the tower there is a butterfly museum, a collection of butterflies and insects from different parts of the globe. Another tourist attraction in Władysławowo is Ocean Park, with its real-size models of marine and oceanic animals. Visitors to Władysławowo should see Halarówka, a wooden building from the 20th century, where General Haller and his family spent vacations before the war. In Radziwiłł, tourists can visit the oldest sea lighthouse on the Polish coast. The commune provides an excellent environment for practicing various water sports. Here the leading town is Chałupy, the mecca for Polish windsurfing and kitesurfing. Enthusiasts of beach attractions should definitely check out the sandy beaches of Jastrzębie Góra and Kawia. Estonia commune. Estonia is located in Puts district on the Hel Peninsula. The commune comprises 3 towns: Urata seaside resort, the former fishing village of Kuźnica, also called the fisherman's capital, and the centre of the commune, Estonia. Nowadays, Estonia is a seaside resort with 6 summer bathing beaches, a seaport and a sea marina. Tourists are attracted by the specific microclimate, the clean air with high concentration of iodine, the beaches, and the unique opportunity to relax both at the open Baltic Seas and the shallow warm waters of the Bay of Putsk, the excellent conditions for sailing and windsurfing, and the Kashubian traditions seen during numerous cultural events. The Estonia Midsummer Night celebration is one of these many events that's worth seeing each June. It's a colourful parade of 19-year-olds who erect an imitation lighthouse. Another interesting event is the Herring March, which sets out from Kuźnica to Reva through the Bay of Putsk. In the commune, it is also worth seeing the Międzymorze promenade connecting the boardwalk at the Bay of Putsk with the sea coast, and the neo-Baroque church from the beginning of the 20th century. Another interesting regional landmark is the fishing village and fishing museum with its thatched roof. Hel. Hel is one of the oldest towns in the Pomerania region. It is the only town surrounded by water on 3 sides, with beautiful beaches and numerous tourist attractions. Water sports lovers will find perfect places for practicing windsurfing, kitesurfing, sailing and fishing. The port is the base for passenger ferries and fishing cutters, and it also houses a yacht marina with full facilities and tourist information. The promenades and boardwalks on the protected dune park are also perfect routes for walking around the city. And not to be missed is the Fishery Museum with its collections showing the history of fishery and the region. Enthusiasts of military history should certainly see the Museum of Coastal Defence. The Hel Peninsula fortifications are one of the most interesting defence complexes in Poland. And we must not forget the sea lighthouse towering above the coast, which is open to tourists in the summer. In the tourist season, Hel and Estonia can be accessed by sea, on passenger ferries cruising from the Tri-City to the peninsula's towns. The wonderful nature, the charming villages, the tourist attractions, the amazing fishing culture, the beautiful landscapes. This is Norda, Northern Kashubia, a must-see destination in Poland. Northern Kashubia, a sea of inspiration.